And we live. What's good, everybody? How are y'all doing tonight?
Down on the inside like usual.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed.
I'm playing Destiny tonight, that's about it.
If this emulator or if this ISO works, I'm actually going to cream my pants.
Damn, you're that easy? Imagine you didn't last long with Shania.
No, that took some time because of whatever it is.
Well, because it's her end. That was on her end.
Exactly.
Boink.
Bitch. Why does 7-zip not automatically open my files? It makes me want to actually die.
Because
Download.
Winrar is superior.
Well, you can't compress files on
Are
WinRAR,
you
so-
joking? WinRAR? Please,
WinRAR is a good
please tell
meme.
me you're joking.
I don't know. I'm not joking. Winrar just works, so I'm just fine with it.
Fucking 7-zip just works, and it works with everything. It opens up WinRARs.
Extract
And it
file.
opens zips, and it opens, like, fucking everything.
That's all it does.
It's WinRAR, but you could also compress files.
Why would you compress files? Excuse my ignorance, but
If you ever need to compress files.
Yeah, why do you download compressed files?
oh,
Why is everything compressed when you download it?
Exactly.
oh, well,
You-
fair enough.
You dummy.
Suck my cock.
I
God.
would if there was something there to suck, but
Oh my god, the most 6-year-old like freaking response to that. Oh, I wish there could, if there was something there to suck.
You're still,
Word to God.
I mean, you're still saying you suck my dick, so you're still gay.
Yeah,
regardless.
exactly. It's still gay. You're not defending yourself in any way. Regardless of how small his penis is, it's still gay.
Hey, we don't talk about that here. That is not safe for work content.
Bunch of faggots.
I mean, I'm not gay if I said this, but $20 is $20. You know
No.
what I mean?
Still, no, it is gay.
So I was gonna say it's not gay as long as you say no homo. You know, fine.
Shut up.
It's still gay.
It's still gay.
And traps
You're
are
talking
gay,
about,
for the
how
record.
you can go balls deep on that and then just say, oh, no homo, guys.
No, a man dressing up as a woman to have sex with another man, that's totally not gay.
I mean, I'm gonna be
Traps
real
are
with
gay.
you.
Shut up, cry. There's no argument.
I mean, that's
have you seen Sneaky's newest cosplay? I'm gonna be real with you, she.
Sneaky's last 4 cosplays have been gay.
the last 4 of them just
Seen his
mega
latest
gay.
one? Have you seen his latest one? Like that's just a little bit too much, fam.
I guess you have seen the latest one.
Of course, he's seen the latest one.
That's pretty gay if you ask me.
Oh damn, dude. It really do be like that.
Anyways,
That
interesting
is-
fact, New York Times hires a racist chick.
Yep,
Nani?
I saw that shit.
And their defenses for hiring her are outright laughable.
I didn't hear the defenses.
Basically, they said that's her past and it should stay in the past or whatever.
Yeah, I wonder if they would say that about a Trump supporter.
No, we know how this works. They wouldn't. And then one of the top editors for New York Times, you know, an old fat white lady, not surprised by that, said if anyone even dares come to me say that she's a racist or whatever, you're probably a racist, right nationalist, Gamergate support, blah 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 blah. You know, just the usual stuff.
Jesus.
Like she went full blown berserk and said she would block anyone
Agreed.
that even complained to her about her being a racist.
Wow.
Sounds like she knows there was something to it.
Yeah, but she's an Asian, so we gotta keep them in there. Actually, I mean, Asians are being discriminated against, so.
Yeah, there was a thing about that Harvard, what was it?
Harvard saying we can discriminate against Asians because Asians are too smart.
Well, there was
What?
there was something else about it though. Like somebody found the algorithm or something that subtracted points from their test scores and shit.
Personality-wise.
What?
Is this a quote-unquote personality or actual personality?
It's quote-unquote personality, and I'm convinced there's probably tons of Harvard people who hate Asians, and they're like, all right, now we can discriminate them. It's legal. Let's do this. And I mean, Jews are still getting
Sounds-
discriminated against in the college as well because they're too smart, so...
Sounds about white.
I mean, ain't the same thing happening to Jewish people in colleges, or it's just Asians at the moment?
I don't know, because I don't think Jewish is a race in
No, but it still
the,
can be discriminated against.
You
They
can still be
Well, yeah,
discriminated
but-
against.
but only if you know they're Jewish though. And if you there's no Jewish mark under the race category.
Well, I mean, their necklaces or that. And then again, you don't really have to expose it to see it. So
And anyways, I wonder if New York Times is going to be releasing their next big article, the white people question.
I don't know.
And if you're wondering, that's a parody of the Jewish question that fucking dummies ask.
Oh.
Fucking silliness.
It really is. Also, interesting fact: LGBT is going to start accepting pedophiles soon.
I saw that.
pedosexuals.
I saw
There's
that.
literally a flyer. I think I don't like this guy. He's a super right winger, James Woods or whatever. Is that his name?
No, don't
James
care.
Woods, yeah.
He's a super right winger. I don't really like him that much. But he literally just, like tweeted a photo like these are planting flyers about literally pedophilia and supporting it.
Oh, did he just
It's
die
a-
for anybody else, or was that just me?
I'll send you it right now, gangster. It's a rainbow background
internet
with an
died, or
adult
why-
with a child with a heart on them.
Yeah, I know.
You've seen it?
I've seen them. Yeah.
Honestly, if I ever had a kid, and if I caught them doing something like this, I don't care if it's like a boy and an older woman. I don't care. It's not happening.
I mean, kids can't consent, so.
No, it's not happening.
But the LGBT people are saying it's perfectly fine now.
It's
'Cause
not.
they're fucking retarded, dude.
Well, they have no argument against it. Their entire worldview is predicated on sexual orientation being an immutable characteristic that you can't, or that's completely biological. And if that's the case, then that applies to pedophiles as well.
It's very dumb. That's what it is.
It's super dumb.
I swear, I'm trying to imagine how these protests. I'm just gonna try to imagine how CNN's gonna defend an LGBT pedophile protest, saying, "We demand a fuck kid. We demand." And they're shouting about it too.
It's once
I want
again.
to see how CNN defends it. What are they gonna see? They're just. This is the next civil rights movement.
They identify as 6-year-olds.
Exactly.
Don't question it, you bigot.
Goddamn Nazis! Oh, how dare you question anything?
Sounds like a fucking communist propaganda to me.
No, you're thinking of the Russians. Let's be honest. I'm probably a Russian bot. Don't worry about it. Beep, boop. Personality mode.
I forgot how fun Witcher 2 is, dude.
I never played Witcher 2.
I don't know.
I
It was
didn't
too
play it
it was
on
too clunky for me.
No, that was Witcher 1 for me.
That was both. I mean, Witcher 2 was an improvement for sure, but Witcher 3 was the best one.
I mean,
Witcher's 1's combat literally outright confuses me because I'm like,
no,
is this
Witcher,
a turn?
it doesn't make sense to me either.
Is it a turn-based game? Is it like an action? Like what is this? It feels like completely turn-based. I'd be cool with it, but it's
I couldn't
not.
tell you because I bought the game like originally. I bought it on Steam for like I want to say $1.60.
Right, and then I refunded it because at the time my computer was so bad, it couldn't run it at more than fucking like 12 frames, even on the lowest settings. And B, the fucking combat made me want to kill myself. So
I heard the story's really good, but
the story's
combat-
really good, but I couldn't pull myself through it. Like they gave it away for free on GOG. I picked it up, but I still couldn't do it.
I mean, I might start using GOG though. That's just because I don't really like it anymore.
I don't mind them. I don't buy stuff from them really. Like I think, yeah, I don't think I've ever bought anything from them. I do like that they're DRM free, but that's
Yeah,
about-
but
that's
I
all
hate how
got.
they're willing to censor stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
that was
there's
kinda bullshit.
Another gate situation. We're having anime gate happening now.
Oh, that's been happening.
No, but it's confirmed, and now it's like because basically Crunchyroll had some LG whatever the fuck whatever how many fucking letters are in there, like conference talking about like representation of gay people in anime or something like that.
Oh,
No,
Jesus.
please don't.
Even though I could swore there's like more lesbian animes out there than I can even count.
I mean, have you seen Monster Musume?
Exactly. I mean, there's
That was
tons
a
of
thing
gay
to see.
representation in terms of anime because there's so much lesbian in anime. You'd be surprised if it wasn't porn.
No, you're right. You're right.
I think there's way more manga though.
The-
God, how many fucking boys love mangas there are?
dude. And sometimes hentai gets a little too much. Is that just me or no?
I think that's like a hard limit, at least for me.
Like I don't mind hentai, but it's just
Bro,
like,
we-
sometimes it's a bit much.
I mean, that's a hard 0 for me. I'm not interested.
177013.
What? Whom?
Oh, oh man, no, I don't want to do it. You don't want to.
Skynet.
You don't want to know. Trust me.
All right, let's go right now. Tell me what it is. I'll do it.
177103.
013. Yeah.
1770
Say it again. 1777
Oh God.
013, right?
Uh,
1777013.
don't say I didn't warn you.
It's the legend of 177013.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Wait, what is it? Will we repeat the number?
I mean, I just went to Google
177.
Images. It just looks like a normal anime cartoon.
1770103.
That's what you think.
No, wait. Repeat the numbers. What the fuck are the numbers?
There's no second zero. 177013.
013.
I mean, it just looks like a normal anime, at least to me, or manga. Not said anime, I fucking said manga.
Alright, watch it or read
The
it.
worst hentai. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Dad, why is my
Oh,
sister named Rose? Because your mother loves roses. No.
Hold B to dominate. What the fuck is this?
Wait, it's on Google Images. I gotta go to the top. Oh, I see it now. Worst hentai. If you see this image while browsing some dick memes, you have been.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go take my dog out real quick. So,
What the fuck? They're asking me to whitelist them from ad block. What the fuck is this? I mean that's some quality.
I only turn off ads for certain streamers that I really like.
My ad block's on 24/7. I don't give a shit.
I think
Yeah,
I
I
have
do that.
ad block off for Cry's channel.
Oh, I make sure I have ad block for him on. Just him in particular.
Yep. Fuck him.
Exactly. No, but to be fair, I don't like when I hate the fact. I used to hate when every time I press a video, fucking ad would pop up out of nowhere. It's like now ads are no longer a problem for me.
The Honey Badger Radio's lost. Honey Badger Radio lost their court case against Calgary Expo.
What was that court case about?
How they got booted out
Ooh.
for because Allison asked a question of one of the feminists on a panel
Oh shit.
that they didn't like.
Was it anti-PC or? Was
Oh
it
yeah,
something-
pretty much. I can't remember the actual question. It was something like, oh, the panel was going on and on about how female representation is bad or blah blah blah, and so Allison said something to the effect of like, you guys say you don't like the trope of the damsel in distress, and yet you're perfectly willing to beg all these male comic book writers and shit to increase the
That's
number of.
because we just want to increase sexuality. Nothing wrong with some fresh material.
Yeah, it was something like that. I can't remember the exact question. She goes over it in one of their podcasts, but that was a while
It's
ago.
like honestly, I'd love to be a journalist. I'd love to openly voice my opinion in ways that would get out to people, but like, I can't take certain things seriously, so it just wouldn't work. I know I'd piss somebody off. Like,
I mean, I'd be booed. I mean, most of these conventions, I'd be probably booted out. If I let's say if I went to like, what's that one YouTube convention where it's run by those two dudes?
VidCon.
VidCon. If I went there, I would definitely go to Anita Sarkeesian's panel. I'd probably get booed out, but I want to ask at least some questions before I get booted out. You know what I mean?
It was pretty
What would
bad
you
though,
ask
because
if
they
you
had
could,
a.
if you could?
Oh man. I don't know. I'd have to think about it for a while.
I mean, I would ask her why did you need 35 grand to start a Discord server?
what?
Hey man, it's hard work moderating a Discord server.
No, it's not.
With-
We moderate cries. Then again, there's not like we're really strict when it comes to that server.
I could imagine moderating Anita's Discord server would probably be difficult because any word can be considered offensive. Hey guys, I love the human. You go in there and say, "Hey guys, I love the human race." So what? Are you anti something something or whatever?
Don't you just love boobs? Oh my god, you're a freaking womanizer.
Wait,
I
who's
respect
server?
women. I don't respect women. I respect women.
Who's server? would you say?
Anita's.
Oh boy.
I was trying to imagine moderating that server, how much of a pain that would be. Like, honestly, I think the modders, or whoever's moderating that server deserves the payment, not Anita.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't
they
know if
deserve to be
did she
paid.
actually get the 35 grand?
She did.
Oh,
She did.
She gets no views though, so she literally, I think only like 10 to 20 people actually donate to her. But the problem is they have a lot of money. It's like people who donate to boob streamers. They're lonely dudes, but they have a fuck ton of money.
Yeah,
oh,
honest.
GameFly is shutting down its streaming service on August 31st.
What
Sad.
happened?
Nobody uses
Nobody
it.
used it. Yeah,
Is that the one that gave you rented games or whatever?
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could
Well, I mean,
rent
yeah,
a
digital
game.
games are a thing now, so.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Netflix of gaming.
Yeah, but it's all physical copies, right?
No.
Not
Dude,
anymore.
honest to God opinion, I wish Redbox didn't get removed from Canada.
Why did they get
Yeah.
removed?
Oh, Netflix absolutely butchered them up here.
Oh, Netflix. I thought you were saying they got
Yeah.
removed because like the government got involved and the government was
No.
Oh, Netflix fucking
like-
raped them, dude.
What was it? Like they did good, but Netflix, what is it? Thing about Redbox was they had, because it was on disc, right? The second a disc came out, they throw it up there. Netflix takes their sweet time to get things up, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
Not
Netflix
with
kinda,
the new
Netflix caught up, right?
not with the new
So
Star
people
Wars.
were like, yeah, no, people were like, wow, there's no reason to go get Redbox. And then as soon as Redbox disappeared, Netflix went back to their old crap.
Maybe went back to scroll crap. Like what?
Now it takes them like a freaking 2 weeks to upload something that came out on DVD, where Redbox would have had it up the same day.
Man, waiting 2 whole weeks, huh?
I mean, I'm also smart though. I learned how to freaking pirate things and stream movies online, so I don't even need Netflix.
I mean, the big thing about Netflix.
Or, I mean, I don't do that. That's illegal. Hi, government.
I mean, I learned a lot of things today. I mean, I was in a server and this guy was talking about like he knows how to make a bomb, and he owns like a copy of the Anarchist Cookbook, and I'm like, Jesus.
He probably owns a copy of the Quran book. Like,
No, he was a crazy white guy.
sounds about white.
And I mean, do the
You know what I
does
own
the
a
government
copy of?
watch you?
I have a copy of the Kama Sutra.
Of course you do.
Nobody knows how to have better sex than people that don't wipe their butts. Peter Griffin,
Yeah.
2013.
I mean, they must have the best butt sex. You know what I mean?
Hey, there's some chocolate down here.
What's up, Jay?
So messed up. Yeah, no, even if you did monetize these videos, you'd get no money.
No.
That's fine.
It's something for people to listen to.
Porn's
Oh,
awesome.
you talking about the quartering?
Yeah.
Jeremy Hambley from the quartering YouTube channel got sucker punched the other night. I mean, I talked about it at the very end, but they've got they found the guy now. Apparently, he's a huge Anita Sarkeesian fan who
Oh shit.
who tweeted out, "Anybody who doesn't like Anita Sarkeesian, fucking fight me," right before he assaulted Hambley.
I mean, the quartering seems like a nice guy. So
Dude, he
I don't even
does.
know
Oh my
Did-
god,
did
he's a
the
fucking
quartering-
teddy bear.
Did the quartering like put any charges against him?
He's going to, yeah. He filed a police report, which was interesting because the bar he was at asked him not to call the police.
Why?
Right?
What the fuck?
Like, yeah, I don't know what's up with that, because that you could get in.
It's an assault charge. That's an assault.
Yeah,
charge.
and
Why
you
would
could
he
get,
not
like,
call the police?
If you like asking somebody not to call the police, you could get in trouble for, I don't know if that would be like tampering with the witness or interfering with the police investigation.
That's interfering with the police investigation.
But yeah, you can get in big trouble for that. So I don't know what the fuck was up with that.
I mean, I kind of agree with him. Get that guy straight into fucking trouble. Show the Anita Sarkeesians out they don't get away with. This isn't Twitter. This is real life, bro.
Yeah, he filed a police report. He's gonna press charges, and he's gonna sue the guy in civil court too.
Holy shit! Full out.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Godspeed to him. Godspeed. I'll even donate to that GoFundMe if I get money. But if he needs funding for it, which he probably does have money for it, so he wouldn't be doing a civil. Wait, do you need money for a civil suit or no?
Yeah, I
believe
mean,
so.
yeah, you gotta pay for your lawyer and shit.
Oh, I'm not talking about a lawyer, but like talking for other things.
I assume it costs money. Yeah. And then Senran Kagura's official live stream was censored by YouTube.
Saga on a COD?
No, Senran Kagura.
I don't know who that is.
It's an anime game with a lot of tits in it.
Fuck. What's wrong with? Why does everyone seem to hate on anime? What are those anime movies? Fucking monsters.
Yeah, Marvelous Entertainment was hosting an official live stream from Akihabara.
Yeah.
And they had
also,
images, info, and footage from the most recent game. And during the live stream, fucking YouTube just shut it out.
Damn.
fuck that. I hate YouTube right now.
I've been hating you. Like YouTube's been pissing me off for the past couple months. The fact that they censored so many YouTubers that I used to enjoy watching.
right? It's like it's bullshit.
It's basically anyone who wants to be like an anti-SJW. You know, you
It's
need
not
a
even
fucking
that. It's not
you
even
need a
that. You can't.
Patreon on YouTube. Like every new YouTuber, I saw this guy who has like I think 5,000 subs, and he said, "Hey, if you can donate to the Patreon at the end of the video," and I'm like, "Geez, dude, nothing wrong with
Wow.
that." But I'm like thinking,
You guys know who
is that
MXR?
how? Sorry, continue crying.
Do you guys know who MXR Mods is?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
YouTube hates
him.
him.
YouTube hates him.
Oh, dude, that guy has so many fucking boob mods and boob thumbnails.
Yeah, and he still does it. He's like, I don't give a shit.
Does he have
He's
a
like-
Patreon or he just has a
Yeah,
GoFundMe?
he has a Patreon. He has Patreon and he has merch.
I mean, that's hilarious. He still doesn't give a fuck.
He has
'cause
coffee mugs.
he's like, this is what people enjoy. This is what people come to watch. So I'm gonna continue to deliver.
I mean, his thumbnails for the Skyrim mods are like borderline click. They're fucking awesome. The ones he has in
Oh,
them
yeah.
though.
It's not even clickbait. It's what's in the video. It's
It's in
the
what's in
mods
the
you
mods.
install. You can make what he makes.
And you see, like, there's like thumbnails where it's like naked women chained to like fences and shit. I'm like, holy shit, is that actual mod? It's like, oh, it is.
Yeah.
Of course it is. It's fucking Skyrim, dude.
At this point, Skyrim's been modded to oblivion.
No pun intended.
Nah, no pun intended. Any other depressing news?
Not depressing, but Tommy Robinson was freed from jail.
Oh, he is? Free Tommy Robinson worked?
Pending. He's out on bail pending the results of an appeal.
Man,
Or-
I feel bad for that guy.
I don't know if
Even
it's pending
though-
the results of an appeal, but it's pending the results of something because the appeals court found a whole bunch of stuff wrong with the trial, and so he's out on bail, but there is going to be another trial.
Hopefully he gets a fair judge.
Yeah, I think that's asking a lot.
I mean, the judge that gave him a second shot because the charges were bullshit was seemed pretty fair.
Hey, so I haven't heard much about it in recently. How's that whole net neutrality thing going down in America? Like, what's happened with that lately?
Anything new about it?
Not really. I mean, it's been in effect for a few months now.
Net neutrality is the good thing. Like, you mean net neutrality's gone for the past few months now?
No, it's been in effect for a few months.
Oh. That pissed me off is when that was going on and it was like the whole say the thing. So many people were like, get rid of net neutrality and... Oh, man. People
Right.
didn't understand what they were fighting for.
Anyways, apparently, in Last of Us 2, or according to some of the devs, they're gonna really put the fact that Ellie's a lesbian on screen.
Oh,
Like,
Jesus.
more than just that really dumb kiss scene in the trailer.
You know what? I mean, I can see it. I thought she was a lesbian from the first game. I don't care. It's a game character.
No, but the thing is, I'm just wondering how's this gonna go. Like, is she gonna be captured and then she's gonna be like, I'm a lesbian, rawr.
Roar XD! Roar XD!
No, but they're really gonna emphasize Ellie's sexuality. Apparently, it's what some devs are saying. in the
How?
process here.
How do you do that?
It's SJWs. They'll find a way.
Yeah, by-
a
She's
zombie.
gonna
by-
get captured and then start scissoring some fucking female. I feel like...
If gamers could run, we'd be peak human evolution in a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, they're gonna force a whole bunch of strange situations into the game just so she can say I'm a lesbian.
Well, I mean, technically, The Last of Us 2 is supposed to be a lot darker. Because what is it? The first Last of Us was... The game was built on the
Yeah, but here's the thing.
pattern of love and friendship. This one's supposed to be just like hatred, darkness, and murder.
I mean, the thing about Joel is, I like Joel a lot more than Ellie, and if Joel's gone, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be interested.
It's weird what they did with Joel. They themselves said Joel's in it somewhere. I'm like, the hell does that mean? Like,
I mean, the thing about Joel is he was like the likable dude, and Ellie, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I know people liked Ellie, but to me, she was just some annoying sidekick. I like Tess a lot, but Tess died at the beginning, so you know.
Yeah, Tess died.
Man, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
it. If
dude.
the game's 2 years old, if you haven't played it, tough shit.
I
Yo,
haven't
people that,
played it.
What is it? People that complain about Infinity War spoilers, I'm like, nah, if you cared, you'd go and see it. If you cared enough about a movie to complain about spoilers and hadn't seen it in the first week, your opinion doesn't count.
You have the wrong opinion. Which,
No,
by the
sorry,
way,
you're not your opinion. You shouldn't be getting mad. If you like, people that didn't make an effort to see it shouldn't be getting mad if they see spoilers. If you wanted to see it, make an effort.
I'm just saying for Infinity War spoilers. Spider-Man dies. Black Panther dies.
Literally everyone fucking dies.
There
Half
you
of
go.
them die. Not half of them.
Just letting everyone know everyone dies.
I love the part from the beginning where they're on the bus and Ned's like, a spaceship, we're all gonna die. I mean, technically he's half right.
Anything else on the
Infinity
plate?
War
on
joke
the
for you
news?
there.
Let's get Roy into the news. I wanna die.
Killer Queer Star.
Any big news though recently, or not really?
Not big news. There was some small stuff.
Like, whoa, listen to some of the small stuff.
I don't know. I'd have to go to my computer. I'm outside smoking right now.
Wow, that's bad for your health. Did you know that?
Yes, I know.
I don't think he gives a shit.
Nope.
He's like, I'm trying to die at 35. Fuck you mean, bitch.
I feel like if you want to smoke. Just don't be one of those obnoxious people that does it in like a place. That's one thing. I'm fine with smokers. I can't stand people that smoke in public though.
Oh, I smoke in public, so.
Well, I mean, do you like try to at least kind of go out of the way to smoke, or you just like just smoke in public?
Smack in the
I
center of
really-
the fucking street.
I really don't give a shit.
Damn.
No, I can't stand when people do that.
Oh, apparently.
Come fight me,
this
bruh.
movie- Oh, fuck. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well,
It's alright.
It says on MMO for League of Legends.
Wait, they're making a League of Legends MMO?
Yeah, it says article says Riot says it's working on more than just a League of Legends, possibly including an MMO.
They want to do more with the world.
Oh, I've never really been a fan of League of Legends, so.
A couple $100, not thousands yet, but a couple $100 I put.
Dota's way better.
I mean, what do you think of EA trying to make like a Netflix-style streaming service?
It's not gonna work. Gamefly just showed that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they can try all they want, but I don't think it's gonna work out for them.
I hope it doesn't, because I don't want gaming to be a streaming service.
Yeah,
PlayStation Now.
that's and that's not doing that great either.
It never
No,
did
it's-
great to begin with.
It would have done good had it not been so much on top of your. Okay, the thing that sucks about it is that it's not game streaming. It's not streaming PS4 games. It's emulating a PS3 on your PS4.
So it's an emulator, basically.
Yeah, it's just a big emulator. So games are
big
just
emulator.
garbage when you try to run them. They're like it's trying to stream it and emulate it at the same time. So your games just look like doo doo.
I mean, what are you talking about? You don't like playing Uncharted 2 at 480p at 2 frames per second?
No, I don't.
How does that even work? You emulate and stream at the same time? It's a little weird.
No, it's like the the servers emulate a lot of it, and then stream some of it to your your PlayStation, and then the PlayStation finishes it off and renders it and shit.
I mean, why don't they just have an emulator in it though?
Right? Why don't they just have an emulator in the PS4 and let you play PS3 games? Like, I don't know.
Backwards compatibility, thonking emoji.
Although apparently that would be really difficult because the PS3 is like that whole
Dog
thing.
shit.
Well, no, it was really good. It's just it was so different because it's got those 12 stream processors or whatever the fuck they call them.
I think the best way to describe the PS3 when it first came out, like tech wise, is I think it was a bit too early for its time.
Yeah, it was too advanced for what it was, and people were just like, I'm gonna be real with the chief. I'm not gonna fucking do this shit.
I would say maybe it was a bit early in time. Maybe I think because developers had like a bit of a hard time making games for it.
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
Even though when they actually did it and were able to like, make with the hardware, it really was the games ran really good.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate now. It's like impossible to emulate it.
Yeah.
There's emulators being worked on it, but I don't think they'll be like Dolphin.
No.
Like emulating GameCube.
Yeah, they don't work well at all.
That would just be one of those things. Those games might just be in the dust. The PS3 generation games.
Well, I mean they're starting to recode a few. Because you can get digital copies of some PS3 games. I think, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I could have swore my girlfriend had a copy of like some Game of the Year edition.
Yeah, there's digital games on the PS3. It just took forever to download it. It wasn't really that.
No,
Oh, it
no,
is
but
now.
for the PS4 though.
Oh,
I could have swore they had a
Maybe.
couple. Like, because isn't like Uncharted 2, isn't that a PS3 game?
Yeah.
yeah.
Or,
1 through 3 were all PS3 games.
yeah, and
I thought one was PS2.
Nope.
No.
No.
and I
Came
think
out
I
2007.
I could have swore
Oh,
she
yeah.
had Uncharted 2, like Game of the Year edition on PS4.
They had
They remastered them.
Yeah,
the Nathan
yeah.
Drake
So they are
collection,
doing a few games where they're recoding them and getting them working on the PS4.
I mean, a
But
few good games are
They're
coming from that gen.
they're updating the graphics and bringing them up to standard quality and putting them. Because that's the thing about backwards compatibility. You're still gonna have that garbage looking game, but with what they're doing, I although you have to spend the extra buck to get it, the games look nicer and newer and run better.
Shadow of the Colossus is actually playable now. So
Shadow of the Colossus, rather than backwards compatibility, it's a
I mean,
beautiful game.
Aren't
now.
they remaking the game for PS4 anyway?
it already came out.
They already did.
Making, it's fucking good. I
Like
beat
back
it.
in March,
and I'm-
it's beautiful. It's amazing
Well, like,
to look at.
The blue hole was it
Blue,
blue hole? or Blue
Blueprint.
I think it's
Blue,
maybe.
Blue Point. Blue Point.
I
that's
don't
what
want
it
to
is.
sound like angry some PlayStation fans, but I think it's one of the PlayStation exclusives that I actually felt like was a unique experience.
I mean, I don't really care for PlayStation exclusives anymore. Like, you see how
I mean-
similar like, you look at it, and God of War and Last of Us are, in retrospect, it's a father figure taking care of its,
Son. And
Son,
everyone calls it
kid.
a masterpiece. Because who's that guy who said games can't be art or whatever?
no clue.
I don't know.
I don't know, some guy. There's a joke. It was a joke about it saying that fucking when everyone calls the game masterpiece, it's like they're trying to talk to the fucking someone, whatever his name was, Ghost, telling him that games are art. He was some film critic that really, he's like a typical anti-gamer guy, doesn't really know anything about it, all that stuff.
I mean,
And he said like games can't be art and all that stuff.
sounds.
I mean, but they can. That's what-
It's no, but the problem is he's an ignorant old fuck. Sorry, I don't want to dog on all people.
Art changes. What's to say this is the change?
No, but he's an old guy. He's ignorant.
I mean, that's fair enough.
It's like old people in the '90s and baby boomers those are the fucking stupidest people ever. Not like dying at baby boomers, but and they're like most baby boomers are like a walking contradiction.
You're not wrong.
I don't know which was worse, being a baby boomer or being a millennial.
I mean, if you're because like it's funny if you see these baby boomers
Both have
saying
their
like,
ups and
back when I
downs.
was a kid, no, we did, and it's like, oh yeah, because baby boomers when they were kids, they basically got drunk and fucking fucked around because when they were young, you know, getting drunk driving was I think not even illegal yet, so they just got drunk, fucking started driving around, you know, all that stuff.
I can honestly say, I'm not raised how people say millennials were raised. Like I was kind of raised into the
I don't give
not
a
the
shit.
way people make it
No, you
sound.
started it.
Like people are like, oh, they're all oversensitized. Oh, they had iPods when they were kids. I'm like, no, I didn't have any of this.
I didn't.
My mom's words were every day when I got home was, give me your lunch bag, and then get the hell out of my house and go play with your friends across the street.
Exactly. It
Those
wasn't.
were the words I got when I got home. It's not, oh, go sit down and watch TV. No, it was get the hell out. I come inside with a scratch. My mom's like, all right, I don't give a fuck. And then she's like, it's like, you learn from your stupid mistakes. I fell out of a tree and like, I didn't crack my head open, but I hit my head pretty hard. She's like, that's what you get for being a retard and climbing in the tree. Like,
I mean, I was always focusing on school because
That's-
if
I-
I got bad grades, my parents would basically brutally punish me.
Yeah.
So
grow up with ethnic parents and get
Yeah.
bad grades.
and the
You're
worst
gonna
year
get your
Italian.
ass
So
fucking.
Like, I
beat.
swear to God, they mentally know. You like, you'll think, okay, I can hide this to my report card, or I can fix this to my report card. You walk in the door, dad is sitting on the couch with a belt, and you're like,
because
alright.
it's my mark. If my marks, if I didn't get an 80, I'd be in trouble. Like,
Really.
80
My
was the
marks
bare
weren't an
minimum
80.
for me.
That's the same thing with me. Is like
my marks was a 70. Mine was a 70.
I remember my dad got really mad one time because I brought home a 79 in one of my classes, and he got like fucking furious. I was like, holy shit. Let me never do that. And it was in the dumbest fucking course too. Sam, you remember fucking digital arts or whatever back in 9th grade? Yeah.
It wasn't
I
even
got
a
yelled-
class.
I got yelled at for that shit.
I mean, to be fair, being raised like that would work out for me because I ended up graduating with honor roll and fucking all that other bullshit that really doesn't matter. But I can say it's an achievement for me. I know you're probably thinking, why the hell is this guy being proud of getting honor roll? It's high school. Fuck off.
I mean, over here, honor roll. If you get honor roll over here in our school, you get money towards a scholarship.
They didn't give me money, and even if they did give me money, I'd probably say fuck off. I'm not probably going to college.
You get a
so.
scholarship from your high school, and on top of that, you can get another scholarship from another outside source.
Well,
So
what would I get a scholarship for though? Because I don't even know what the fuck like.
Whatever
I
you
only
want.
I only wanted
when you finally decide like what university you want to go to,
All
they're
right,
like,
so when
"Alright,
I'm like
here's your money."
24, great.
Yeah, if you no, you'd have to accept the scholarship and use the money within a set amount of time. You wouldn't just be able to hold on to it for the rest of your life.
What if I spend it on a brand new 1080 Ti?
It's not for your education, dipshit.
Nah, it is
I
because
mean-
with the 1080 Ti, I could fold proteins at home.
I mean, I'm not going to college or university. That's a fucking fool's game.
It is. It's just like there's no point in doing it.
Also, it's Canada, and I don't really.
Which
wanna
means
be
that
taught-
getting all those good grades in high school was just a waste.
Exactly. That's what I told my
Yeah.
parents, but they're like, yeah, but
No.
yeah, but we just wanted to make you work hard in high school.
It's like I've talked to my uncle who has a degree in like project management and shit. He's been looking for ages for a job. Nope, nowhere. Right? It's such it doesn't help. It's a niche field as well, but it's just like
It's like getting it's like
get
getting
this-
a
it's
degree
like-
in
yeah.
history. It's like, what the fuck you gonna do with a degree
no.
in history?
It's like a degree doesn't guarantee you a job at all, right? A degree does not guarantee you a job. It will guarantee that you. No, it doesn't even guarantee. You could apply for it, but when they're like the only fucking like real things where you need a degree for are, like medical shit, right, and science shit. It's just like I'm not interested in any of that.
I'm gonna text my
personally.
mom. You want to pick me up a birthday present on your way home? Because
She's
they're
gonna
in.
fucking whoop your ass. She's
No.
gonna fuck-
Okay, so my birthday's on. but my parents are in Banff with my aunt and uncle for their anniversary, because they're both their anniversaries kind of lined up for tonight, tomorrow night, and then they come home sometime Sunday. So I'm like, you want to pick me up Infinity War on DVD?
Why don't you just pirate
Why on
it?
DVD?
Well, I mean, because we kind of have a DVD collecting is kind of one of the things my family does. Like, I could go take a
Okay.
picture of, like, I think we have 3 bookcases of DVDs now.
I stopped doing DVDs.
Wait until it's like $5 at Walmart.
Well, if it's a birthday present, my mom will understand. That's what she does, though. My mom usually does wait till it's $5. She's fine if it's, like, 25 though. And honestly, if I
I'm
text
not
my
paying
dad,
$25 for a Blu-ray.
probably-
Fuck that.
my dad probably, like, fall under first. He'd be like, hell's yeah, it's Infinity War. Because my
Is
dad
it
and I
already out on
grew up.
DVD?
Yeah, the 31st came out. Because my dad and I, comics was one of those things that we bonded on. Like when I was little, like we'd both read comics and whatnot.
The guy who cracked Denuvo DRM was arrested in Bulgaria. Press F's to pay respects.
Alright, F.
Fucking terrible.
Nameplates turned off.
What else? Lucky son of a bitch, though. He figured it out, but now he's going to prison. Going to prison for it. No, but let's go back to Tommy Robinson real quick. Do you think he'll actually get a fair trial? Do you think he's doomed?
I don't know.
I doubt he'll get a fair trial.
I mean,
He's
completely
probably
fair, no, but there is a lot of public scrutiny on this, especially since the first trial was so fucked up. I mean, literally, the judge who ruled on the appeal, he cited like 4 different things that the original judge did wrong. So it could be a case of they try and
Killed him.
well, they try and be unfair to him in a bunch of different ways, but they have to at least make it appear like they're being fair, so they can only do so much. So
I mean, if he does survive the trial, he needs to get the fuck out of that prison state.
yeah, already talked about that, J. Caesar. Honey Badger. Well, the Honey Badgers lost the lawsuit, but what the judge what the judge said at the ruling, like, almost guaranteed them a win for appeals.
Oh, so they're still good.
Well, yeah, because he refused to see the physical evidence that the Honey Badgers brought to the case, and then like one of the things he said at the not sentence, but the end was, well, I couldn't. What was it? I couldn't. Something to the effect of he couldn't be sure that that Allison hadn't been disruptive or combative, and it was like, okay, but you said that you wouldn't watch the video that they had of Allison, well, of the whole panel, and then part of that was where Allison asked her question. So you wouldn't look at the evidence that would prove whether or not Allison had been combative and disruptive. And you're saying that you can't be sure that Allison wasn't combative or disruptive. Like, how does that work? And yeah, and there was a couple other things like that. So it's like, if they should appeal, and if the judge they get isn't a douchebag, then they will win the appeal.
Fair enough. I mean, hope they do. So. I'll see what's going on in the world.
BBC is promoting #NoMoreBoysAndGirls.
Oh, I sent you that.
What the fuck? Wait. What?
Yeah. Are you sure you don't gender stereotype your children? Hashtag no more boys and girls.
I'll literally stab somebody.
It's the BBC. They're a bunch of shills anyways over there. I mean, ain't the BBC paid like by the government also? It's like a government broadcasting service.
Yeah, it's the TV license.
If it's a paid government service like that, of course it's gonna be corrupt. So whatever they say or whatever they say on there really represents the government, right? For the most part.
I mean,
'Cause
yeah,
they're like sort
kinda.
of a part of it.
This was interesting. Uh, a picture of a textbook that this guy had in. It doesn't say what the course was, but a textbook for a course in college. Come on, dude, lighten up. Games are just a way to blow off steam. Nobody takes them seriously. Oh, really? What about Gamergate? Remember that? Gamergate, the name that was given to a very nasty social media campaign against several women, began in 2013 which that's not true. When an independent game developer, Zoe Quinn, developed a new game and got really good reviews. A bunch of gamer guys objected that she was only getting attention because she was female. No, that's not what they said. The hate
Wait, is
mail.
that in like a college course or
Yeah,
teaching
this is in a college textbook. The hate mail, public denunciations, hacking, and doxing got so bad, the rape and violence threats so persistent and menacing that she had to change her phone number and withdraw from public space. Yeah, even though the FBI concluded that nobody from Gamergate had sent any of that shit.
It's sad, but
Yeah,
that's I guess
it keeps going, but yeah, that's a fucking college
college
course.
textbook.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm not going to a college. I refuse to support Marxists and their stupidity. Like, wait, ain't that? Can't they be like sued for lying? Because ain't that like slandering? Or isn't slander because Gamergate's not an individual; it's a group or whatever?
Well, yeah, that's one thing. Yeah.
I'm super tired. Fuck me.
Sleeping your dead.
Yep.
Or
Yeah, here's that thing about Harvard. Uh, where's this? So I guess the Harvard's being sued by a group of students and some other people about the whole Asians,
Asian.
yeah, Asians being subtracted or given a penalty in the admissions process. And so the
Kind of hilarious how they can justify it.
well, because there was a statistical model made, and I guess a group of economists uh, they were challenged by a group of leading economists and econometric scholars who told the court that the statistical model used by the Asian American plaintiff's expert witnesses is methodologically sound. So they made a statistical model to show that Asians were being penalized, and a good.
Know you're ethnic when you eat dinner at 11 p.m.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Oh fuck. I guess if you're born Asian, you'll be discriminated against now.
Oh, it's been happening.
I didn't
Shit,
think this stuff happened to the Asians of all people.
there's too many of them. You got to make way for the black students.
Hell yeah. Rise up,
Even
brother.
though, like, I think black males are like 12% of the population.
No,
Holy crap.
black people.
Oh. I mean, no wonder just how like bad is the university failure rate though?
For what?
Like just in general, like how many like bad?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I heard someone said they have a 30% success rate of people who leave the university and get jobs. I'm wondering
Holy
if it's
crap.
gone lower over the years.
Oh, I'm sure it has.
Canadian universities on average have. But the one I'm going to is 95%, so I'm getting my hopes up here.
I really like this one. Academic journal duped by author of dog rape culture article.
Dog rape culture. How the fuck?
Yep.
I don't even anymore.
The author of a viral academic journal article about dog rape culture in Portland dog parks appears to have misled the journal about her credentials. Helen Wilson purported to hold a PhD in feminist studies, but none of the institutions that offer such a degree could confirm that she had graduated from their program. I just want to read this paper, though.
It was on the dog rape culture doctrine.
I mean, I can already imagine what it would say, but I still think it would be hilarious.
Fucking dogs is A-okay, right?
Well, I think it's more. Oh God. So it's about dog parks, so I'm sure it's humans corral these dogs together and then just allow male dogs to rape female dogs without stopping him, and this, of course, denies the female dog's consent.
It's a fucking animal. It can't consent.
Ah, what do you mean? Obviously, they have to consent.
People hurt
Yeah,
their brains.
dog parks remain quote oppressive spaces that lock both humans and animals into hegemonic patterns of gender conformity.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I think that's just funny. Okay,
Yeah.
I guess.
Oppressive patriarchal norms reach a zenith in dog parks, rendering them not only gendered spaces, but spaces that exhibit and magnify toxic themes intrinsic to gender binaries.
I mean, aren't you the one who always said he can't make this?
Yeah, well, dude, what's a movie that was, like completely silly? Like Grandma's Boy.
Monty Python, The Quest for the Holy Grail.
Sure, Monty Python. Like this couldn't be in like a Monty Python's movie.
Or Spaceballs.
Yeah, you couldn't have this shit. It wouldn't work. It'd be too silly. It'd be too fucking ridiculous.
I'm just like, imagine going to like the 50s and writing about 2018.
Oh man.
You'd get shot. The second you bring up women having any sort of respect shown towards them, you'd get shot.
No, they're probably thinking, "What the is this a fantasy book? Is this like
You'd laugh,
the Star Wars?"
but you
trilogy?"
know I'm right.
Oh dude, I would just love like telling science fiction authors It's like, yeah, no, 2018, we don't have flying cars or spaceships or anything like that. We've got fucking,
Gender equality.
yeah, we've got gender queers who fucking roll around with dyed hair and tell you about your toxic masculinity.
They'll probably think, dude, that's like a 1984 story, right? And it's like, nope.
I wish it was a 1984 story, but fuck.
Nope, but it's real. The indoctrination of children. I mean, in Canada, they're indoctrinating children right now, so
I'm doing it in the US too.
not as much as in Canada. Canada is institutionalized. Like now, I think from grade 1 to like grade what fucking whenever they literally teach you about the gender neutral unicorn.
Huh? The who, what?
The gender neutral, what was it? That unicorn was a horse?
The
What was it?
gender unicorn.
Oh, the gender unicorn. Now they teach that in fucking Canadian schools to kids.
You know what's funny? Unicorns aren't real, but giraffes are.
You're right.
Okay, honestly, look at a picture of both of them, right? And you tell me which one of them looks more like an alien.
Here,
Fucking giraffe.
I'm putting it in shit
A,
posts.
a tiger camel with a 40-foot neck? Or a horse with a horn?
And pink with wings.
Yeah, the gender unicorn.
A gender neutral unicorn.
I can't believe that's a thing.
It's Canada, boys, and Justin Trudeau's right behind it.
Yeah, so it's gonna die for this. Yep.
I mean, at this point, Justin Trudeau's a fucking detriment to
joke.
security.
No, he's always been a fucking detriment to security. That guy's been a dumbass. How is he elected? Oh wait, the same can be said about the U.S. and their fucking Cheeto president.
Hey man, don't diss Trump.
No, he got elected because he said what the people want.
He said what the people wanted. No, he said what the people didn't want.
No,
And
but
then
here's
he
the
was
thing about Trudeau. No,
Trump
here's the
got
thing-
elected because he said, in my opinion, he got elected because people wanted to hear. Trump said, in my opinion, what every other president was afraid to say.
Yep.
He said, fuck the immigrants. Nobody else had the balls to say it, and that's why he won. That's my opinion on it.
He won the Rust Belt states with just those words on their own.
He didn't just win the Rust Belts though. I mean, shit, he got what, Ohio and Wisconsin and
He even got a decent part of California, even a California.
yeah, but California has too many illegals voting.
Oh yeah, and also San Francisco is making it so illegals can illegally vote now.
Why? Why?
I mean, by the way, these are the same people who talk about Russian.
Yep.
Just letting you know.
Yep, same people who complain about Russia interfering in our election. Yeah.
And they literally have an open door for you to illegally vote. Like, you're fucking full of shit.
It's like that's some 2 + 2 = 5 bullshit right there.
Yes, it is.
I mean,
There are
if you're a
4
Democrat, I
lights.
guess you can justify anything.
It's like honestly, how dumb can you get?
Well, I wonder
I
if
mean,
like
that's the way Democrats get major votes in California. I guarantee.
maybe they should put a bunch of Russians on a boat and illegally put them into the U.S. and then say, okay, well now these illegal immigrants get to vote. I wonder if they'll complain about it.
And I watched a video from Fox, by the way. I know you're probably thinking, why watching a video from Fox? It was like a video, it literally popped eyes of Vladimir Putin or whatever. And at the end of the video, it blatantly just says Trump's appealing to lower tariffs or whatever on Russia.
Actually, you know, one thing I can say that Trump did good, even as someone that's not American, I can say this is good. He befriended North Korea. That's, in any global leader's eyes, that's pretty good.
You got North Korea to shake hands with South Korea.
Yeah, like, that takes a lot. I don't care what you say about the guy. That right there is respectable.
I mean, at least Trump. I mean, he didn't really do the best there, but at least Trump didn't sign some stupid deal that said you won't have nuclear weapons. I swear.
Oh God.
I saw this Tumblr thread, and it was like, "What's Obama's last name?" So I responded with "Care."
I can't.
What?
God, there was just a thing I saw too where there were some people leaking or whistleblowing or whatever that Iran was totally doing things that they said they weren't gonna do in the nuclear deal.
But they did anyways because it's Iran. They're fucking untrustworthy.
Yeah, that's totally gonna work out.
Wait a second, not Iran breaking the deal? Never happens.
Of course not.
Iran not saying what they promised or not doing what they promised.
It's not like they're
Eh.
it's not like they're a state sponsor of terrorism or anything.
Not at all.
Dude, they're obviously completely Christian.
I won't bring religion up. Religion's what's got them.
Oh, you have a
I mean, Muhammad or whatever said it's okay to fuck your cousin, so.
Well, okay then.
Oh, and your kids.
It's a
too,
big
don't
problem
forget
in
about
the UK. The amount of people being born with birth defects because of incest is like skyrocketing because of all the Pakistanis and shit. I think somebody did a study or something, and something like over 50% of all the people in, can't remember where it was, if it was Pakistan or wherever, but one of those countries, that over 50% of them are inbred,
That's disgusting.
right?
That's absolute. That's messed up.
that.
I understand when they say blood's thicker than water, but here's a nice alternative. Maple syrup is thicker than blood. Therefore, pancakes are more.
Yeah, but I don't like
I mean-
I don't like maple syrup.
Really?
No, I like regular syrup.
Oh, that's fair enough. You gotta get good Canadian maple syrup. There's a
Uh,
difference between the good stuff and the.
I like log cabin, bitch.
Like I said, nah. If you want to get the good stuff, you come to Canada and you just pick the sketchiest, most
Nah,
like
Gangster
homemade.
probably arrested as soon as he gets here.
Yeah, I'm not going to Canada.
Yo, he dead.
No, you get the most sketchy, like homemade look off the. That's
Looking what?
homemade looking bottle for maple
For
syrup.
what? Oh
Maple
yeah.
syrup.
Yeah,
That's the good stuff.
yeah. You gotta get the sketch shit or
I mean,
the thing that
my
looks.
parents never needs to ever buy maple syrup.
What?
No, I
What
like-
kind of Canadian
I
are
like
you?
butter flavored syrup.
No, not because like because our grandparents they have like a maple syrup, they have like maple and all that shit, so we get free shit off them.
Oh,
so.
okay. It's like,
Okay,
I was like, I was under the impression that you never had maple syrup. I was like, what the fuck?
And I prefer waffles to pancakes, bitch.
that's cool. I prefer pancakes. I just like the fluffy.
It depends what pancakes, because it's waffles can be basically good no matter what because it's a waffle.
I like the
But-
fluff over the crunch, but waffles are good regardless.
But
Both are good.
pancakes have to be made a certain way. They have to be made by a certain
Yeah,
person.
you have to make 'em.
Because if a bad pancake will really suck, but a bad waffle won't really suck. So
Waffles with strawberries and whipped cream. That's my jam.
I mean, fair enough. If that's your jam, then
That's my jam.
your Space Jam.
It was an alright movie.
Had some pretty good music though.
Come on, jam. Come on, let's-
Kappa.
The fuck is up with that?
Is a Twitch thing.
Fucking Twitch.
Kappa, 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 1, 2.
What's wrong with Twitch, bitch? You got a problem?
No.
Fight me with my
I'm on
fucking
Twitch.
127 followers.
Well, funny enough, you know who Top Hats is, right, Gangster?
Yeah, I know who Top Hats is.
He's doing a lot more YouTube streams, and the reason why is because if he says the word faggot on Twitch, he can actually get in trouble. Now.
Yep, it's against TOS. It's considered discrimination.
Wait, what is?
Fucking Twitch.
Saying faggot or retard.
Oh, yeah.
Top Bad's literally doing a YouTube only streams for the first time in fucking God knows how long.
What did you send me, Raj?
Watch it. Watch it.
Holy shit.
Not okay.
I mean, why are they trying to ruin Twitch though? I don't understand.
I
Dude.
feel the bulge.
Because they ruin everything.
Fair enough, but it's like, what did that Twitch streamer do to you? Is it because he's making money and you don't like the idea
Yes.
of making money? So making money and because they're Marxists. Actually, yeah, that's probably the right answer.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Somebody tweeted out, as a $1 trillion company, you'd think that Apple would be able to make better charging cables that don't fucking tear every 3 seconds. Some
I
guy
mean, that's their
responds.
bread and butter.
Some guy responds with, "How do you think they make their $1 trillion?"
Fucking Apple.
And apparently Huawei's beating them globally. But the problem is Apple has such a big Apple releases a new phone every year that God knows how much money.
Well, it doesn't hurt that Huawei isn't
Raj, you know what I just
isn't
realized?
allowed in the States.
I saw a tweet, and it makes a good point. You know how many kids are gonna dress up as characters,
As what?
Fortnite characters this Halloween?
I'm gonna kill myself. I will literally shoot every single one of them. Oh wait, I live in Canada. I can do that.
Pornhub tweeted, "Please stop reporting our videos for nudity."
I just imagine. These guys are.
Some guys like, "Since when is there nudity on Pornhub?"
Someone's uploading videos on Pornhub like their Fortnite gameplay. What's up? It's your boy something here. I have your Fortnite gameplay of me winning the game.
You know, there's actually a reportable option for nudity. So you can report videos for nudity.
On Pornhub, like, is that a real
Yeah.
thing?
It's more for Japanese videos because nudity is illegal, but it's still a feature.
Wait, nudity's illegal in Japan?
In Japan, it's
Yeah, that's why.
because sex is sacred, right? It's illegal to show penetration in Japan. That's why it's censored.
God, fucking, how do people in Japan jack off now? Are you kidding me?
They just watch it censored.
Yeah, they have to watch it. Have you never seen
Because
like a
if it's
Japanese porn
censored-
video?
You can't actually like see the penetration, right? So it's
That's
basically
why.
just a big fu to the legal system.
That's why most hentais and even like Japanese porns are censored. They have to put a.
Well, that's the
fucking-
funny thing, right?
Well,
This is
Most hentais
just
are made censored, and then like the
some people- yeah.
American
they'll
American
uncensor it. Yeah, but okay, this is the
it's the same thing with some animes. Like High School DxD subbed is censored. Yeah, sub censored.
Same with
no
us.
School DxD
sub
It's-
sub.
there's no censor.
No, there's uncensored subbed.
Is there?
Yeah,
Ah, I haven't seen uncensored sub. I've only seen censored.
No, I've seen uncensored.
'Cause,
stuff. I saw
it's-
Musume.
it's not on.
yeah, that's true, yeah.
It's not on TV. They sub it. They
Yeah, TV is where
they censor it on TV, but they have uncensored versions that they release. But this is just okay. So for censorious fucks, this is what censorship does, right? So Japan censors it's genitalia, anything covered by pubic hair you can't show. So what do the fucking makers of porn do? They create tentacle porn because tentacles aren't genitals and they don't have to be censored. So you fucks created tentacle porn. Like
It's all your fault,
it's
Japan.
all
You mean
their
time.
fault. This is what censorship gives you.
I was trying to imagine if they start censoring fucking stuff over here in Canada, how it's gonna look like what a Canadians in Korea. When the Canadian create like leaf porn, like someone's gonna fuck their leaf,
Wouldn't surprise me.
or it's maple syrup. They
If
have
it's-
it covered in maple syrup.
If incest porn got banned, I'd probably kill myself.
They can't ban
I'm-
porn. Trudeau probably jacks off to it way too much as a guy. But she's like, I'm a feminist. I respect women.
Okay,
I respect women.
I think
Ah.
the furthest I'd ever go is stepsister. or step.
Well, yeah, I never do like fucking like
You're fucking disgusting.
no,
Well,
it's
that's
always
not
stepson.
incest.
Hey
then,
man, no
retard.
no blood,
Alright,
no
well,
foul.
It's not incest, damn. Sis loves me.
I
before-
mean, I don't. You might find this weird, but
Incest is blood relation. Even
Oh
like
well, fuck that.
No, but
the-
here's the
like-
thing. I read porn comments.
You
And I
report
heard
comments,
some-
you bitch.
No, like there's some
well,
fucking
some of them
weird
are
shit.
hysterical. Some of them are just freaking.
Some of them
I
are
found a
funny.
macaroni and cheese recipe on.
I saw one. It was fucking Preston Garvey. It's like after you're done fapping, there's another
The settlement needs help.
Yeah.
Some people are so creative. I give them props.
Oh.
Dude, I remember when Fortnite got really
I found a
big.
Skyrim guard that said I took an arrow to a knee.
I remember when Fortnite first started getting big. Someone was just like, "Hey, anybody want a Fortnite?" Puts their fucking gamer tag.
Yeah,
It's just
like,
like, what the fuck?
it's.
Imagine
okay,
being your best friend
seriously?
on that. You may.
no.
Right?
Pornhub
Would you really want to
community-
meet anybody that met you through porn
Honest
comments?
to God story. The Pornhub community cares more about people than any social media. I read a thread of some guy. He's like, yeah, you know, this has been good. You know, having a rough time in my life, right? He had like 50 replies of people telling him, life gets better. Carry on. You'll get well soon. Whereas if you were to post it on Facebook, you get, oh, haha, kill yourself, LOL. Like, the Pornhub community cares more than most social medias. I don't know whether that's depressing or funny.
They're all a bunch of crazy people who love some kinky shit. I mean, imagine the kink community. The people who
Hey,
love the
don't
torture
kink shame me, all right?
Wait, what's your kink? Hold on.
I already told you this.
Oh,
Ugh.
Okay, I'm about to say if your kink was like getting chained to a chair.
Correct.
and-
I'm not into like that Saquon stuff. I'm like handcuffs and maybe a melt gang. Maybe.
Handcuffs.
Handcuffs aren't that bad. Getting hands tied behind your
Getting-
back, that's not that
getting
bad.
tied to the bed? Like, that's not that bad either.
No, that's not that bad either.
I mean, the weirdest I've seen is just someone like getting choked with fucking handcuffs. You like it.
I remember one time, like, hardcore fucking shit showed up in my feed. That was, like, hard to watch.
Yeah, like the thumbnails of something.
She was tied up in the weirdest way, right? It was like her hands. So she was hanging. You know, how do I explain this? She was hanging in like a U shape. So like her legs were. She was in a U shape, right? And she was her arms or like her legs were behind her head, right? And she was hung up in this weird shape. And then it was so fucking weird, dude. I was like, first of all, I'd kill myself if I was held like that for that long. I'd probably just kill myself. Right? Just like Jesus Christ. And then she got fucking whipped for like a good 20 minutes in that video.
Wow. I
Like,
can't believe you kept watching.
yeah, I know.
It's like a car crash. You just can't look away.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough, dude.
That's hilarious though. But some of these porn comments, like one of the, I think, yeah. By the way, these on Pornhub, incest videos are really popular. Like they really
Okay.
are.
What is it? There's what is it? I watched a video where they explain the difference between in Japanese porn, there's no spanking, there's no choking. It's not rough at all. Because that's not what the audience wants there. What the audience actually wants there is innocent girls being sexy. They don't care for rough, aggressive sex like Americans.
Well, interestingly
Yeah.
enough, it's not guys. It's actually women who are looking up rough.
Rough sex.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember where I saw it, but there was an article and it was that like the amount of women who are looking up hardcore rough rape and a few others has like skyrocketed. Yeah.
In the past decade, or
Past few years especially. Yeah, and they tied it into like the popularity of things like 50 Shades of Grey.
I mean, 50 Shades of Grey is literally bought by housewives. The only people who read that book are housewives. Like, and I'm not even saying it's an insult. That's literally the people who bought that book.
Well, and it's come along
mean,
with the rise
like,
of feminism.
What is it? My mom bought it, read it, thought I was like, hey, this is a good book. I'm like, all right, can't be that good. Not gonna lie, I read it. I can see why people are into it.
I can see that.
It's got a good story. It's not just rough sex. It is a love story.
Yeah, but I guess women love rough sex.
Only
and
because
love
the guy's a
story.
billionaire. If
I mean,
the
ain't that
dude
every
lived in a
chick's
trailer
dream?
park, it'd be a Criminal Minds episode.
Oh yeah, I know. If he was anybody different, he would have been like shameful.
He would have gone to jail.
He
That's
also
what
had like a really bad past, like an abusive past. So that's where he developed his.
Oh,
Okay.
you know what was the weirdest thing I've ever seen on Pornhub? It was something called nipple fucking.
No. No.
It's
I know what it is, it's just
a
weird.
Japanese thing.
It's
They were
just weird.
predominantly done by, and it's the weirdest fucking thing you've ever seen.
There's no actual intercourse. He just like pokes her boob.
No,
No, you watch something else? Oh.
I saw one where like he inflated her nipple to the point where he could stick his finger in it, right? And then there was another one where he could...
That's not human. They're not supposed to open up like that. That's
No,
not human.
no. Here, let me see
Like
if I can find the
anal and
video.
whatnot. I'm like, that's pushing it. No, that what you're describing is not. Also, I want to say this now. I don't get anal. That's disgusting.
Yeah,
I don't know how people watch it. It's nasty.
All right, I found the video. I'm gonna put the link in NSFW.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Well,
up
at
to you if
least-
you want to watch it.
It's at least it's not furry porn.
Oh.
Because
It's fucking
that's what's been in our
What is it?
NSFW.
I think it was on Trism's post where he put like he was like
The Watch
it was
Dogs
for
thing?
Watch Dogs. Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
a Ted's furry convention and shoots him. I put
Oh fuck! I didn't copy the link. My bad. I sent that to Vulpix and he's like, I've seen that like 40 times. I was like, of course you have. Alright, the link is in NSFW. If you ever want to be scarred for life, knock yourself out.
I mean,
that's
people.
disgusting.
I don't understand this because
You saw
one
it,
of
Sam?
the top results on Pornhub is literally incest porn.
Yeah, well, but I don't think they get. Isn't incest illegal?
It is.
Yes.
It's all step siblings.
Yeah, so it's all step sibling.
Yeah.
They
I know, but to me that's still kind of disgusting.
No, I don't like how they label it as incest.
I mean,
It's
it
not,
is.
it's not incest, but I still find it disgusting. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's still disgusting to me.
No blood, no foul.
Honestly, with the incest porn or incest quote unquote porns that I've seen, they just have very weird plot lines.
They have dialogue that's retarded. I mean, when you
You
watch
pay-
a porn video,
You pay
I'm fucking-
attention?
I have the volume off because I'm like, fuck this. No,
Like,
please.
You have the volume
It's
off?
like half
No.
the comedy.
Yeah, dude, it's
No, the dialogue. You listen to these dialogue of any porn video, and I'm like, oh my god, just fucking kill me.
I saw.
I just wanna
Dude,
jack
It's
off.
hilarious, though.
dude, oh my
It's
fucking
fucking
god.
women who can't act, and you're like, yeah.
Yeah, why do you think they're
They're
porn
not
stars?
supposed to. They're not paid to act.
They're paid.
Well,
to
they
fucking show
kind
their
of are.
No, they're paid to show their vaginas.
I mean, they're supposed to at least try a little bit. Don't sound like a fucking idiot.
If you've ever seen like a Sis Loves Me or Family Therapy video, they have the worst acting you could
I
ever
mean,
imagine.
Here's the thing, like that kills the boner instantly. Cringy
That
dialogue.
does, no,
kills
it's
it.
funny, dude. It's
No, it kills it for me. It's like,
it kills
fuck
it.
my- I'm like, fuck, I'm done here. Fuck this.
I remember I saw this one video where it was like these guys are having a genuine conversation while having sex, like not while having sex, but like every time like before they were or like before starting they were having a genuine conversation. When they take like a little break in between, and then afterwards they were like, I remember the girl was like, "Wow, that was a lot of cum this time." I was just like, "What the fuck?" It's just like, and then the guy responds, "Yeah, it's been a while." I was like, "What the fuck?" Oh god.
What is anything anymore?
Nothing. It just doesn't exist. Apparently there was like this. Yeah, there was this video I saw where it was like a sex club, where it was like you can already imagine what this is. It's like how do I explain this? It's basically like a glory hole, or a building that's just glory holes slash glory hole, and then
Oh, I've
there's
heard that
another one.
reference. Anybody know the reference? Give me 30 of our best men and I can. Does anybody know that reference?
Give me 30
And
minutes
I'll
and what?
impregnate it. Oh, and all.
No, it's give me 30 of our best men and I can make something. Maybe I can make something. That's a reference, but like
You keep-
I can't quite put my finger on it. Can't win at the race, damn. Poet. We can't win the race. Everyone, please come back to base. This guy's rapping. How comedic these.
Ooh. Ooh, kill him. I got fucking Splinter Cell Pandora tomorrow working. Good shit.
Yep, they're killing our generals. We need to. We can't win this.
Did I not bind any of the keys? That's fun.
Oh man,
Uh,
I swear, fucking. I didn't realize we were talking about porn as a topic.
Yeah. So what?
I mean,
What,
fair
yeah.
enough. I don't know. It just seems weird.
Yeah. You said you upload these videos, right?
It's in SFW.
Yeah. I'm gonna send this to Abby because she's like, you can't talk about porn with. I told her I talk about porn with everybody, and she didn't believe. So, still be her evidence. I don't know if you guys know who Abby is. Psycho might. But
I don't want to touch that with the 10-foot pole, so don't ask me about it. No, I was just not touching anything in 10-foot pole. Don't worry about it. This conversation never happened. I'm about to Men in Black you real quick.
Damn, dude.
Alright, what else is it? Nothing has really happened on, like, in a day.
Whoa. Oh, you son of a bitch. Let me see if I plug in my nice little controller. If I could get Dolphin to stop being homosexual.
what?
I mean, Cry, I thought you were a dolphin.
Oh, you're right. Aha! See, I'm a dolphin.
What the hell was that? I pray to God that wasn't your.
Nah, I'm a dolphin, dude. Leave me alone.
Oh, I think, oh, the quartering does have a GoFundMe.
You son of a bitch.
I'll send you right now. It's just someone talking about justice for the quartering. Oh, well, the guy already reached his goal, so.
God, it's so freaking laggy as of late. I hate these big battlegrounds. Freaking 40v40 battlegrounds are the.
Oh, okay, it worked. Son of a bitch.
Anything else going on in the world? Gaming or anything?
Nah, not really, dude.
Yeah, not much gaming news.
My God, unfade you.
I have to fucking wake up for fucking work tomorrow, dude. Like,
Oh
Work
no,
5
working.
tonight.
I would unfortunately have the weekend off, so woo.
I got Sunday off because birthday. So thank God.
you lucky bastard.
Oh, alright. I'm getting fucking tired.
I
Yeah,
am
there's
too.
not that much going on tonight.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
So,
hopefully there'll be more soon.
thanks everybody for watching, and
Yep.
we'll
Hope y'all
see you
enjoyed
on
the porn.
Wednesday.
Yeah. Hope you all enjoyed the porn. All right.
Peace.